Hello guys, my name's Rob and this is Seven Skies Astro. Today I'm going to talk about my capture of Messier 33 The Triangulum Galaxy. Now this galaxy is around about 2.75 million light years away. It's the third largest galaxy in the local group, behind Messier 31 Andromeda, then our own galaxy, and I say Messier 33 Triangulum. Now this is around about 60,000 light years across. Now I captured this over 3 nights with my Skywatcher 120 ED. The focal length was 900mm. Now I've captured it using my Player One Saturn mono camera, and that's uncooled. I got 6 hours red, 5 hours, just over 5 hours green, and 3 hours 42 minutes of blue. I also got 2 hours of H alpha. Now I captured the red, green and blue using my Altia Pro V RGB filters, and the HA was with the Beta 6nm H alpha. So I've got that data, I put it on the computer and I'll show you what I've done with it. Well, here I am in PixInsight. So we have the red, green and blue stacked subs, and you can see this gradient going along pretty much all of them there. So I've gone through Grad Expert, and there's the HA, then showed the HA. Not a lot of data for the HA, just 2 hours. It's a lot of very noisy, as you can see, but it's captured certainly the star forming regions in M33, which is quite a lot of, and gaseous areas. So I've run through Grad Expert, and we have the red, green and blue. It's made a nice little difference there. Quite the blue channels, that the least data I had was on the blue, so there's a bit of noise there. So what I've done, I run Blur Exterminator on each of these red, green and blues, not the HA. I didn't touch that with Blur Exterminator at all. Red, green and blue, and combine them, and then I got, this is the image where I've used Blur Exterminator before combining them, and as you can see there's a blue halo there. What I also done, I combined them first before using Blur Exterminator. So if I just drop that on there, so you get the same area, and you can see the difference. Blur Exterminator after combination and Blur Exterminator before combination. And it's the smaller stars, but certainly these bigger ones, it certainly made a difference to me. I think is the core, not making a much difference around there, but I think if we go on these places, you can see the halos, the colour correction on the halos is so much better. So as I was saying, Grad Expert, and so I combined them all. So I've plate solved, and then I've colour calibrated. I've used a preview for the SBC to get the region of interest for the background. I've colour calibrated it. Let's just do the screen transfer function so I know that it's right there. Then I've stretched the image using the H3, Bill Blanchard's H3 stretch unlinked. Then I've taken the stars out to see what I've got a bit better. Then I used the histogram just to bring the black point up a bit, and the first part, and then its curves. I've done the saturation, just pop the saturation up a little tiny bit. Then I've done the curves but on red, green and blue separate channels to enhance the let's bring that up a little bit bigger to enhance the colours a little bit. Then I've used, let's say, curves, red, green and blue, that increased contrast a little bit. Then a noise exterminator. Now I do that on the ratio of 75 to 25 sharpening, and I've seen there's a little bit of a greenish going on there, so I took the green out and it's just brought it a little bit back. Now there's still a little bit of contrast there, but I've got to do more work on that, and that was the initial work on the Galaxy itself. Next up I got the HA. Now you can see it's very noisy. The first thing I've done is I took the stars out, and then I've hit it with noise exterminator on basically defaults. 90 noise was really noisy, but the sharpening to 30 because I like to do it on a 3:1 ratio, and that's made it that, and it's not looking very good at the minute. So what I've done is gone in histogram and brought the I've stretched it. Let's take that back. Stretched it and it's done that. Oh. So I've gone in histogram and brought the black point up, and then onto the curves to bring the black and get the contrast going. And I've come up with this. You can see all the HA regions there. A little bit noisy, and there's still a little bit more contrast work to do, but that's the initial setup of that. So I've added HA to the red, green and blue using this toolbox script, combine HA with RGB. Now let's just get me, that's where I was up onto there. So I've combined them, and that's given me the H alpha added to it. Now there's lots of red noise and stuff you can get there. So I've gone to the curves and adjusted the brightness, and it's just to brighten it up a little bit and see what I've got. Then I've added the stars back in. Just taking those there, which just give me this. Now as you can see, you've still got a bit of red from the H alpha edition. So I've got the histogram, brought the black point up to where it should be, not cutting any data still, and then back onto the curves. Now I've done the red channel I've just lowered the red in the lower tones, and it just took a lot of that glob out. And I say it's really made that pop if you just take the lower red and then just increase the contrast, and then I've added the dark structure enhance just to bring up these dark structures in the galaxy, and I think that really does pop that a little bit, I think. So that's not too bad. I'm not sure if there's still a little bit of green in there. I could run the screen over again. It's not really affecting it. I think that's pretty acceptable. There's lots and lots of detail in there. If I go one-on-one, I could probably is it with noise exterminates again, but look at all these HA and star forming regions. Now the galaxy is forming 2 solar solar mass as well every year, which is a tremendous rate. Star formation. Now we'll leave the data with a background galaxies there. I think there's another one further down here that I've noticed. There's another one there. I could probably hit it with noise exterminator again, but I'm not altogether sure if it needs it. So yes, I'm quite pleased with that. Certainly my best ever Messier 33. I've not overdone the colour. A lot of people seem to really make it blue, but I've tried to keep it as natural as I can. Well, overall quite pleased with that. I was interested. It was interesting to see how the combining the images before Blur Exterminator and using Blur Exterminator before combining affected the image. But I guess it's just you've got to use Blur Exterminator after your RGB combination, especially in RGB narrowband anyway. So that's it for this one. I'd like to thank you for watching my video, and if you're new to the channel, please consider giving it a subscription and give us a like and leave a comment. As I always answer the comments. So that's it, and until the next one, I'll see you again soon. So be safe, be well, and clear skies.